The purpose of this video is to provide you an overview of the data visualization dashboard for the NCPERS 2025 Public Retirement System study. This dashboard allows you to interact with the dataset of survey responses, generate custom comparisons, and set parameters to optimize the mix of plans to which you would like to compare your own plan. When you first access the dashboard on the NCPERS website, you'll be taken to this About PRS Study landing page, which contains background on this annual study, the methodology used, and an overview of the dashboard tabs. From here, the dashboard can be navigated several different ways. You can navigate using these tabs along the top to get to 8 different sections of the survey data. These tabs are always available at the top of the dashboard. Or on this starting About PRS Study tab, you can press these blue buttons to go to these same sections. Let's start with the Who Responded tab, which displays summary data about the responding plans. Here you can see details including responding plan type, participants, fiscal end date of their ACFR data, and whether plan participants are eligible for federal programs. Note that responding plans could select multiple answers to these questions, so the percentages here will sum to more than 100%. I'd like to direct you to the left-hand menu of filters. Here the survey data can be filtered on characteristics such as number of plan staff, survey response year, total number of participants, type of participants served, and more. These filters allow you to modify the dataset to create the exact comparison group that you would like to benchmark against. To use a filter, click the drop-down and select the appropriate characteristics. For example, if you would like to see survey results only from plans with actuarial assets between $15 billion and $30 billion, simply uncheck all, select the $15 billion to $30 billion level, and then click Apply. When you apply the filter, you can see the charts immediately update. So now the charts reflect just those retirement plans with $15 to $30 billion in total actuarial assets. If you'd like to select more than one filter, you can do that. You can select, for example, state plans, click Apply, and see the totals change to reflect this new, narrower data set. If you don't want to use these filters, or if you want to reset, simply select the All button and click Apply. Or click the Reset Filters button here. This clears all the filters and returns you to the default state showing all survey responses. This chart shows the survey respondents by types of employees or beneficiaries served. If you want to look at only systems that provide services for public safety staff, for example, you would tick off the All checkbox and then click the Yes checkbox. You can see the numbers update to reflect that new filter. It's important to note that if you want to look at public safety staff, you will also see systems that administer public safety staff, as well as perhaps local government staff. So if you want to see only public safety plans data, then you'd want to go into these other filters and select No, so that you're not getting overlap in terms of the mix of employees that are covered. Now we're going to move to the Fund Analysis tab, which shows high-level retirement system practices and plan funding details. On this tab, hovering over a particular chart brings up more information from the survey. Again, filters along the left-hand side allow you to narrow down to a custom data set. Also notice there is a Number of Plan Staff slider at the top that can be set to different numbers to change the data set being displayed to only plans with a particular size staff. The Assumptions tab displays summary data from responding plans about their investment and inflation assumptions and amortization practices. Please note that some of these charts are split into total number of participants categorized: under 10,000 plan participants, 10 to 100,000 plan participants, and over 100,000 plan participants. Moving to the Investment Returns tab, we see 2024 versus 2023 investment returns and current versus target asset allocations. Please note here that to enable simpler visualization and analysis by the user, data on this dashboard is grouped by year of survey response, not by ACFR fiscal year end date. For a more detailed breakdown of survey data by ACFR fiscal year end dates, please consult the 2025 Public Retirement System Study, Trends in Fiscal, Operational, and Business Practices, which can be obtained by emailing research@ncpers.org. The COLA tab contains charts related to plan cost of living adjustments, including averages, practices, and prevalence. Funding Levels tab contains funded ratios and sources of contributions. Please note this dot chart, funded level distribution, contains individual anonymous dots for each of the plan participants that responded to the survey. The Plan Practices tab shows the benefits offered, mandated education requirements, and insurance practices of the responding plans. And the Future Priorities tab shows retirement system leadership priorities for 2025 as collected by the PRS study. Please note that some of the PRS study survey questions have changed as the survey has evolved from year to year. The questions on this tab, for example, were not asked in prior versions of the study. Not every chart in this dashboard will show data from every previous year. We are very pleased to make this tool available to NCPERS members. We hope you find it useful for comparing your own fiscal and operational practices. This concludes the overview of the portal. If you have questions, please feel free to email research@ncpers.org for assistance. Thank you.